a stepping stone, like you want to go to the next level. But this is the next level, the kind of production that's happening in the web. I'll give you an example. When I did Side Hero, it was the show that I signed after Office. And there were hoardings all over, and it was right after Sacred Games had this explosion, the season 1 I'm talking about. And then Side Hero was like, all over Mumbai city, and I'm like, seriously? Itne bade hoardings? Side Hero ke itne bade hoardings, and then for the longest time. The Office has been 2 months now that it has released, and The Office is all over the place even now. Like I see it on all the cabs and everything, their buses. So there is that kind of a push for web shows, and
we should interrupt 1 second. Just to interrupt, my question was also, I felt that the digital platforms and digital content introduced us to a very interesting matrix of actor who was also the writer, who was also the producer. Now that's a combination we don't see in movies. Maybe now producers, yes, a couple of them directors, but not writers. That's a rare thing, And I thought that was so wonderful because you're actually thinking through your content, and it brought so much of granularity to the writing, to the stories that web content was showcasing. And to that extent, Navin, or any of you guys, Amol, do you have any?
You mean one person who's doing all of this? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, I think a lot of people who were writing were also acting,
In the same thing.
In the same thing.
I've done that.
Yeah, exactly. So that's my point, that was great from a creative point of view, which was something new that we saw through web content.
I don't think everybody wants that.
Yeah.
It depends on once it's not a team you're working with, because if the creator says कि ज़्यादा भी बोल रहा है तो अपना काम कर. I mean, it depends on the person you're working with. So when I wrote because the director, it was basically a show with 2 actors.
To one thing that I always hear actors say, that we don't choose our roles, we pick from what comes to us, right? Here you can write your roles, and you can produce content which suits you.
But
and
go ahead and
publish it as
also.
well, right? But that is very empowering as actors yourself.
I think basically what you're trying to say is that now we have more thinking actors. Because they can also think, they can also create, they
You
can
also have more control. You have more control over.
See, that option is always there, but still, I don't think there are a lot of people who are doing that. We're still dependent on people who write scripts for us. I remember, after pictures, I didn't have work for the longest time. Like I was waiting for good scripts to come to me, and I would tell people that and people would often tell me to write my own script because I was also writing before I became an actor.
Exactly.
But then it's the most difficult thing to do. It's the most tedious thing to do. Writing is all of us are lucky that we've got good paths, and we owe our whatever. I didn't show my career to someone like this Sarkar who wrote pictures. I think writing is it's
not glamorous
as Amol rightly said, given an option, he would like to.
That stage you लिखना चाहिए अपने लिए खुद के लिए कुछ लिखना चाहिए, and then you can do it. It's also it takes so much time to actually. It's a different skill. I think it's not something that you want it and then you can achieve.
You have to work for it. Just like you have to work on acting.
That we can create stuff for ourselves.
Yeah, like for example, Kangana, she did a script writing course, and she wrote. She contributed to Queen in terms of dialogues and things like that. But that was not only for herself. I'm just saying that you can also shape the story that you're telling in a more creative way.
We can be more involved, but that comes from a position of power, I think. So there were some people in the films who were doing that, who would pick their scripts, then go to a producer or a director, say, I want to do this script, do this with me. And right now, probably I can do that on the web. And I am slightly doing that. I am writing some stories. I don't have the time to write it, but I would probably think of an idea, go to a producer and say, I want to do this show, do you want to do this show with me? And probably they just don't want to do a show with you. And this happened because people called me. And I went into a meeting, they said that small talk happened, and how normally happens, small talk ke baad point pe aate hain. They never came to the point. So after 2 hours, they said, let's do something. I said, what? What do you want to do? They said, Apollo, what do you want to do? And this was 2 years back, even slightly before the explosion. And I was like, wait, there are so many platforms, and there's probably an email saying we need to make 30 shows in 6 months. Where do you get 30 stories from? So the platforms are like, एक Amol के साथ करते हैं, Amol से ही पूछ लो together. So I had to go back and probably think, ये शायद और होगा, and हुआ. So I went back and took out all my writer folder and said, क्या क्या पढ़ा है देखते हैं मेरे पास, or just start talking to my writer friends, कि यार कुछ हो तो बताओ, कुछ हो तो बताओ. Because it is definitely more interesting. Because if I already like it, it's good for everyone. Because otherwise they'll have to write it, then come to me, then I might like it, I might say, this may change. Right now, they're saying let's make this show. They're going by my conviction that I like the story, let's do it. And if they want to put the money, they'll put the money.
Now with the big streaming platforms coming in, like Netflix, Amazon Prime, how has that changed the game?
Honestly, I hadn't done, say, for example, Women's Rights or any other web show because I wasn't really sure of the quality. I'm being very honest. I wasn't sure of who will make it, first of all, and whether or not I will be excited to collaborate in that space. That's when Amazon came and Inside Edge happened, which was their first show. And because Excel was backing it, and I had already had a relationship with Excel and I had worked with them, and Karan and Guru, who I knew from before, I had seen their work, I sort of had that trust that whatever they make will be worthwhile, and I came from that space. Obviously later I saw Women's Roommates, which I enjoyed very much, and I think it makes a little bit of difference because when people like Netflix and Amazon, they're coming in hiring filmmakers or people who have a legitimate name or who have a background and and they're sort of used to running a set and they've already made films of a certain scale. All of that sort of makes a difference just in terms of how one runs the set.